A packed house tonight at the city of Gadsden's town hall. Community members learned more about the potential impacts of losing their occupational tax. Hello, everyone. Doing away with occupational tax would cut an area of revenue for 5 municipalities in Etowah County alone and 26 across the state.
Gadsden's Mayor Craig Ford made his stance clear last week on how the bill would be, quote, devastating to the city and Etowah County. In a statement released last week, Mayor Ford said in part, quote, when your state senator who is from another county sponsors a bill to cut 30% of city services, it's a big deal. ABC 3340's Megan Scorano attended that town hall meeting tonight. And Megan, how do people feel about the city's 2% occupational tax?
Muriel, the town hall was packed tonight of people who wanted to learn more about the city's occupational tax and what it pays for. Some tell us that they support it, but others say they want to keep that part of their paycheck. Community members filled a town hall to hear more about Gadsden's occupational tax and what it does for the city and what happens if it's cut. Even though the tax has been around since the 1960s, some people had questions.
Is there any chance the trolley system will be affected?
Mayor Craig Ford said yes. The city also laid out the other implications of losing the revenue from the tax. Resident Gene Walker says if the occupational tax is cut, the city will take a step back.
Well, it's pretty bleak. I mean, I think, from what was presented tonight, it's basically going to stop growing.
Which is different than he felt before making the move to Gadsden.
When I was thinking about moving to Gadsden, I thought, well, what's this occupational tax?
But Stacy Long has felt the same way for 27 years. That's as long as she's worked in Gadsden, but not lived in city limits.
If you do not live in the city of Gadsden, I don't think you should be taxed for working in the city of Gadsden.
She would rather have that part of her paycheck go to where she lives.
Schools in my area.
For others, it's not that they necessarily like the occupational tax, it's that they haven't seen an alternative plan they like to generate the revenue.
Until a viable plan for replacing those funds is presented, it would cut off about a third of the city's income.
It has a property tax rate of 15 mils, and they say in order to replace that lost revenue, they would need to increase it to 54. I also reached out to State Senator Andrew Jones to see if he still plans to propose that bill in the upcoming session. He tells me he does. Live in Gadsden, Megan Scorano, ABC 3340 News.